Hey, thank you so much, Kristen. I hope that you have just loved this launch training. Thank you so much for being here. Especially, thank you for investing in yourself. I remember when I was a brand new entrepreneur, it was about 3.5 years ago, and it was scary because it was the first time that I was in business for myself. And I know that some of you guys still have part-time jobs or even a full-time job or full-time, parent responsibilities. And knowing that you have a plan that's proven, that's been created by people that have already been there, done the hard things, it's really comforting. I actually am a little bit envious because I didn't have this kind of stuff when I started doTERRA. I mean, none of us did. So we hope that you realize what kind of treasure you have in your hand. I mean, you literally have a map to freedom. For time freedom, money freedom, whatever it is. So the last little thing that we'd like to leave you with is this idea of leaving in action. It's easy to show up to a team training and to think that you're going to sit there for a couple of hours, take a lot of notes, and then go home and say, I'm going to think about some of this stuff. That was really good information. You don't want to do that. You want to go home, walk out the door in motion already. You know what to do. You already know what the oils can do. So the question is, what are you going to do, right? You've seen the exact steps for how to make a plan with your prepare steps, how to share and invite people, how to do a presentation, how to enroll people as customers or as builders, as wellness advocates, and then how to support them. And Kristen's done a great job of giving you what the system looks like from a bird's eye view. The entire thing is laid out before you. No step is left undone. And I'm going to give you a little tip. It's going to be really tempting to get sidetracked. Sidetracked by life, by excuses that'll pop up, really good things that can distract you. And it's also going to be tempting to get sidetracked by other things that are interesting, like other trainings, other systems, other steps that you can do to grow doTERRA. And my best advice to you is master launching. Because launching is the necessities. It's the nuts and bolts. It's the bread and butter of doTERRA. You'll hear, this mom that did this newfangled thing and this person that tried this newfangled thing. And it can be easy to get caught up in that and to get latest and greatest, or what I call bright, shiny object syndrome. But you already know it works. You've got it in your hands. So my advice to you is to do that. So what are you going to leave this training doing? Take out a piece of paper right now, and I invite you to write down your top 2 or 3 action steps, okay? And those would probably, for most of you, be whatever you haven't done first in your launch guide. So if you didn't get a chance to do steps 1 through 3 in the launch guide, those might be your first 3 steps, right? To do those in the next 48 hours. I want you to write it down. Then I want you to text it to your mentor. And then, as soon as I'm done speaking here, I want you to stand up immediately and tell someone around you what you're going to do first. Okay? Do you see the idea here? I've been a mentor in this business for long enough to see who's going to succeed and who's not going to succeed. And it's really obvious even from the first time I meet somebody, because the people that don't succeed do a lot of thinking about succeeding and not a lot of taking action. And because they don't take action, they quickly stop thinking about it because they don't get any results. Does this sound kind of familiar? The beginning of the launch guide is the belief. You have a belief, you see what you could do, you take action, and the action produces results. Because you have results, you have even bigger belief, you take even bigger action. If you don't step out of the door in action, it's going to be easy to let the energy die down. And I know that you are not that kind of person. So my thoughts for you are just a lot of hope for what you are here to accomplish. Those things that you brought to this launch training, the dreams about what kind of things you could create in your life, the freedom that you want for yourself, for your family, the hope that you want to instill in the people that will start using these precious oils and the other oil-inspired products from doTERRA. That is all real, you guys. You've spent a couple of hours now with people that started where you are now. You get that we all started at 0, right? We all started with no enrollments. We all started with, how the heck do we do this? What do we do first? But we didn't have a plan like you do. And the difference between these amazing leaders that have spoken before me and the lots of people that haven't succeeded, it's like 5, 3, maybe even 2% actually really make it big. And it's not because they're better or they're smarter or that they have more experience or a better degree or more education than you, or the people that haven't succeeded. It's because they stuck with it. It's because they stuck with it and they took simple, duplicatable things and continue to duplicate them over time. So as you walk out of the store today, or for those of you that are tuning in online, as you turn off the video and you start sharing right away, remember your 2 to 5 year big vision plan, okay? We've talked a lot about that, and I love to bring people back to that. The whole reason why you learned how to invite today isn't so that you could invite. The whole reason you learned how to teach classes or one-on-ones isn't so that you could be a good teacher. It's because your big vision plan, that 2 to 5 year plan to freedom, it's all for that, and it's worth it. So do you remember the 3 steps? 1, share oils. 2, enroll a few customers in a builder a month. And 3, launch your builders to do the same thing. That's the simple plan that you're going to duplicate over and over and over again. And you can go grab any presidential diamond, any diamond, and say, how did you get there? And ask them if they did that. Did they just do those simple things over and over again? The answer will be yes from every single person that you talk to. So you've got what it takes. Friends, good luck, happy launching. Walk out of the store and be ready to share, enroll, and launch. And I know that you will succeed if you stick with it. So thanks everybody. Much love to y'all, and we wish you luck.